Following the Gauteng Provincial Reconfiguration, it seems some within the Gauteng ANC are unhappy. Some are now calling for the newly elected Premier Panyaza Lesufi to consider reshuffling his cabinet again. Our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones caught up with the Premier. Pule, what's the new Premier Panyaza Lesufi saying about this issue?
Well, definitely. In fact, we got the opportunity to speak to the newly elected Premier Panyaza Lesufi, who says that, look, if anyone has any grief or any problem they want to raise with him, he's open for discussion. However, he says the primary focus is to deliver services in the province of Gauteng. They only have 17 months until 2024, and they believe that they really need to get the ball rolling in order for residents to be satisfied. He says that they need to respect the residents of Gauteng, and it cannot be that they can, have to not prioritize their time on political squabbling and, of course, facing and looking into internal party matters. But, accompanied with that, we just saw that statement released by the ANC Youth League in the Greater Tshwane region, in which they are saying that they're supporting the Provincial Cabinet Reconfiguration. They are of the view that all the members that have been, elected and brought in to head various portfolios in the form of being MECs should be supported, and also should be held at the point whereby they can accelerate service delivery in the province. So we have had the preview of seeing and understanding that there of course have been some internal dissatisfaction within some members in the ANC who actually want some portfolios to be reconfigured again, but it's something that the Premier says he cannot do. It's something that he says that cannot be tolerated, and he believes that members of the ANC should be satisfied with the decision that has been taken, and going forward, that acceleration of service delivery in the province should be something that is prioritized. Perhaps let's just listen to what the Premier and ANC Chairperson Panyaza Lesufi had to say.
You can't satisfy everyone. It's impossible. So if those that are unhappy, my door is open. Unfortunately, it's closed now because I'm doing the interview, but my door is open. Yeah. But they can come, can discuss. But I don't like it when people feel a certain cabinet post is junior, a certain cabinet post is senior. It's a cabinet post, a cabinet post. And we are representing Gauteng, and therefore we need to ensure that people of Gauteng are respected and supported. So, but whoever is not happy, I'm more than willing to engage them.
So there isn't any reshuffling that will happen anytime soon? No, not necessarily. We have to work. We've got 17 months before the 2024 elections. So we don't have time for squabbles, we have time to work. So everyone must work. We need to push and push as quickly as possible. We will see the commitments that we're making. These are massive commitments, which simply means that we have to forego our sleep, we have to forego holidays, parties, we have to forego what we call leaves and other things.
Pule, while that was all playing out, the DA had a briefing today. Former Mayor Mpho Phalatse is still unhappy. She's now heading to court. What is she saying?
Well, definitely the DA has maintained for a very long time that they will be taking this matter to court and try and nullify the council resolutions in the city of Johannesburg, which saw the election of now Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero, who has actually understand that he was on the move of ensuring that new members who are going to be part of his mayoral committee were sworn in today. Thereafter, they went to visit some of the residents in El Dorado Park. We understand that that area, of course, has been plagued by protests in which residents are complaining that one councillor isn't attending to their challenges within the community. But furthermore, we understand that the DA says that they are really unhappy if it were to be true that Action SA will be working with the ANC to try and ensure that they grip their power onto the city of Tshwane. This is something we understand has been in the talks. The ANC chairperson, Panyaza Lesufi, says they have been approached by about 7 parties in the move of trying to work with the ANC. But, the former Joburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse says that she still believes that they can win in court and try and reverse the council resolutions. And she says that they're not yet out of the race, maintaining that they are also in talks with other parties in terms of having to work together as a coalition formation. And of course, this comes in the wake of Action SA having said that they will not be working with the DA in the city of Johannesburg. Let's just take a listen to what the former mayor of Johannesburg, Mpho Phalatse, had to say.
I saw the reports in the media yesterday about Action SA's move to consider working with the African National Congress. I've not had direct engagements yet with Action SA in that regard, and therefore I will not take it as truth until such time Action SA has said to us, particularly in the coalition context, that that is in fact true. If it were to be true, however, it would be very concerning. It would be very concerning because we formed this coalition primarily to remove the ANC because they're corrupt and they have no interest in servicing our residents. To see our partners now begin to look at working with this very corrupt ANC just to hold on to power in some way, shape or form would indeed be very disappointing. But like I said, it's yet to be proven true or false, and we will discover that once we engage with Action SA.
Well, that was eNCA reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones.